Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today has been there's been a lot of news today. It has been an eventful day. It it deserves to be talked about. I'm sorry. A little bit. The main thing that I wanted to talk about today is the possibility of life on Mars, though I know this is a bit of an interrupt, considering I was just talking about recent, or famous hoaxes, rather. I will resume that topic later, but for now, we continue with the Tainted Lost. There's been an update to Repentance. We got that mid-September update, finally. It's pretty good. I mean, I say that, but I don't actually... I haven't had the chance to test it out yet. I just read through the patch notes. Basically, there are... honestly, it looks like what the Repentance team did is take a bunch of mods, a bunch of popular community mods, and basically just incorporated them into the game. I haven't mentioned this in quite a while, but... Ooh, nice. My original plan with this series was that in the next season, in the final season, I would install a number of mods. That's a new sound effect. Mainly just cosmetic ones, but also quality of life ones, but it seems that a lot of that has now been done in the base game. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I will use my key here. Sure, I'll use that too if I get a bomb. I don't know where to find it, but there are supposedly item descriptions now that you can see, at least as the screenshot for this update suggested, you can see from within the game, not just in menus. Not sure how to access that. It might be from the main menu. I might have to go back and look at that. If it's vanilla, I'll take it. Another major update as far as game mechanics go is that a lot of trinkets have been improved, and second and third tier trinket abilities have now been properly incorporated for golden trinkets, especially in combination with Mom's Box. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, this is very relevant to us right now, different sources of Holy Mantle effects now stack. That's a sound effect. That's a trapdoor sound effect. Which is massive. That was a very nice mod that I tried out myself. I was hesitant. Oh, I can't believe I allowed that to happen. I was hesitant to include it in this sort of playthrough because I felt it was making the game a little too easy. But having played through it with it once before anyway, it really was a nice addition, and I look forward to seeing that in game. There are a bunch of other minor updates, but I want to say those are all the major ones off the top of my head. I have the Holy Mantle again. Why? I lost it. What? Huh? Is that a glitch? I'm not sure. But an update to the Binding of Isaac is certainly not the only thing that happened today. I was holding off on recording this episode until after NASA's announcement. That was honestly the thing that I wanted to wait for, just to see what they were saying, and sort of report on that a bit. That's still scary. I don't like these... I'm missing a key. I'll try here. Good. No key. Nice. Well, okay, I'll just wait a minute. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff happened today, though. So I get the opportunity to report on it pretty quickly before this episode goes up tomorrow. Tomorrow, or rather today, the day you're seeing this episode, should be 9/11. The anniversary of 9/11. There we go. And, what an eventful day it has been. I'm sorry that I keep saying that. I don't mean to talk about news too much for too long here. But I feel the need to. I'm sorry. You probably had enough news, more than enough already, but still, I feel that it's important. He did go through that one gap, that one wide gap. That is annoying. We are very tiny. Nice. Nice. Tiny and fast. I would really like the ability to enter the item room, but oh well. I guess we'll do without it. Maybe we'll get a planetarium. Odds are in our favor. Honestly, I'll take this. So, the biggest news story of the day is that Charlie Kirk, the CEO of Turning Point USA, was assassinated while speaking at Utah Valley University. Ironically, he was talking about gun violence in the US. And this is... I do not like Charlie Kirk. I do not approve of his opinions, of very many of his opinions at all. I mean, I've never been that familiar with him, but he has said some pretty heinous stuff. That does not justify his death, especially in this sort of manner, with his wife and children nearby. This is a very tricky situation, I think, for just about everyone. Because, well, of course, conservatives have lost a major figurehead within conservative circles, even if not that many conservatives agreed with him on all of his points. He was still a public figure, you know, and to have lost him to more political violence is extremely tragic. On the other hand, the scrutiny is now heavily falling on Democrats and leftists for how they respond to this. Of course, political violence in any form is not acceptable. But now more than ever, there's going to be a very intense scrutiny on the response to this political violence. Ow. And in a sense, Charlie Kirk and his ideas Charlie Kirk has become, or might become, a bit of a martyr because of this. And it looks indeed like the Holy Mantle is bugged. I'm on the fence as to whether or not I should take advantage of this, to be perfectly honest with you. Also, I forgot about the free bombs. I mean, I'd certainly like to take advantage of the free health that I've gotten, but, Yeah, it's an interesting bug. Huh. I have the bombs, and no, that can't be the secret room. It's likely in between the shop and the item room. Oh, it's not. Oh. Okay, well, I have other free bombs, too. Let's try over here. No? Okay. Okay, I'm running out of places to search. Okay, good. Blank card! I can't believe that. Guppy's head! Okay, this is... Huh. 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 Actually not a bad item. Anyway, I just... That is, of course, the biggest news to come out of today. Even President Trump has responded to it, ordering that flags around the country be at half-mast for the next 4 days, out of respect. Which is a bit absurd, in my opinion, but I'm not going to be too offended at trying to respect the dead, you know? And I feel like gambling. Oh, okay. That's fine. It's really a very difficult situation we found ourselves in, isn't it? As America. But that's not the only news that came out of today. There was, at the same time, another school shooting that took place. My apologies for not remembering where. But, yeah, which is, I don't want to get too deep into talking about Charlie Kirk again, but I feel it is important to say that this is the man who, in response to a school shooting in 2023, said that some deaths were simply necessary in order for Americans to maintain their Second Amendment rights. That is, the right to bear arms. Which is an incredibly heinous thing to say. And it is deeply ironic that he was killed in what is technically a school shooting. Whoa. Mom's box. Well, I'm taking you. Oh. Credit. I'm also taking you. And I don't mean that... Oh! Oh! Oh. Okay, I need to find the sun card. This floor. Because that is an amazing bonus. An amazing buff now. Oh, that's cool. I don't need that now, I guess. Not anymore. Anyway, yeah, there was another school shooting today. Fun news. Also in the news, Russian drones were shot down by NATO over 118 miles into Poland's airspace, possibly signaling an escalation of conflict. We'll see. We'll see. Right, I already have 100%. Or, yeah, 100% Angel Room chance over Devil Deal chance. I should be specific about that. Also in the news... Ooh, that's very good. Elon Musk is now only the second richest person in the world, by estimate anyway. No? Huh. Oh, good, bombs. I heard that. I think that's the new nickel sound. He blew himself up. Good. Oh, there's a third one. Hi. And I have the range to defeat him. Nice. Ah, shoot, what's his name? I don't remember his name. The new richest man on Earth. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing. A bit of an embarrassing shot in the dark here, but... Leroy Ellis? Was that his name? I'm really trying to remember. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's here, duh. Oh. Hold on now. Okay, I'm not taking Mom's box, I guess, but... Blank card and... Judgment. Wow, okay. The Tainted Emperor card, this is a great combo. But anyway, the richest man in the world is... Again, I want to say his name is Leroy Ellis, something like that. But he is the CEO of Oracle. And Oracle stock had a major jump up in price recently. Nice. And I'll do this for good measure. Oh, I already had it. I am dumb. Yep. Well, with nothing else here, let's fight a... Oh, boy. You had to give me a yucky boss, huh? What is this red circle? Ow. Uh-oh. No. Okay, here's a crazy thought. If I think I'm going to die, which I might, I can use the Tainted Emperor card. Oh boy. I'm not doing the damage I need to be doing. Let's do it. What? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, it... Okay, reset my Holy Mantle. You know, I'm a bit bummed that I lost the Tainted Emperor card by doing this, but... Hey, if for whatever reason it's a new bug that the Holy Mantle... Uh-oh. Ooh. That for whatever reason the Holy Mantle keeps resetting each room, then, that's cool. That's fine. I'm fine with restarting. I mean, I didn't want to restart, but I'm at peace with it, you know? Oh, it's just a new money sound in general. Okay. Neat. Well... Yeah, man, I finally got the blank card. That could have been it. That could have been it. And that's a Steam sale. That's pretty neat. That's Friend Finder. That can be pretty powerful. But... I'd really prefer something else. Oh, okay. Let's see, also in the news today, Senate GOP blocked the release of the Epstein files, or at least uncensored anyway, if I'm not mistaken about that. Which might not be too surprising considering that earlier this week it was leaked by a DOJ official, leaked by a reporter who had a date with a DOJ official. Oh, not luck down. That there were apparently quite a few GOP... Oh, okay, we're doing Mini-Mush again. Quite a few GOP names on the Epstein file list that need to be redacted before they feel comfortable releasing it. Yes, that is real. That is also real news. Oh boy, I don't want to turn into a news station, channel, whatever. But now let's finally get to the thing I wanted to talk about. The thing that I was looking forward to for the past few days, actually, is an update from NASA regarding life on Mars. So the main topic for today will be about previous attempts to identify potential life on Mars, life signs, biosignatures. No, never mind. I thought I skipped the item room and then I remembered I re-rolled the friend finder into Mini-Mush. I'd already forgot it already. Isn't that funny? So, this is not some grand reveal that there is definitively life on Mars, just to, talk about the news itself. Basically, a discovery was made about over a year ago regarding potential life, potential biosignatures on Mars. That is, something that indicates life, such as a fossil. In this case, we're talking about microbial evidence, microbial fossils, not like animals or plants. But regardless, the news is pretty exciting that basically, according to the scientific review, according to the peer review process, we don't know... I'll just use it. I hate bagger crafting. Okay, we're going Flatstone. Basically, we found, or NASA rather, not we. I shouldn't say we. NASA found a mudstone, again, over a year ago, that had a particular pattern on it, which could be explained by organic life. But, as with everything else so far that we have found on Mars, there's a major question of is this truly indicative of life, or could this pattern be created by natural processes? And the big news is that, even though it's like a year later now, the peer review process has finished, and so far at least, nobody has any reasonable explanation for non-living processes that could explain it, strongly suggesting, but still not proving, that life, at least microbial life, did at one point exist on Mars. This is... I know it's not as nearly exciting as definitive proof of life outside of Earth would be, but this is an incredible, incredible discovery. Regardless, it has major implications for a whole bunch of stuff. I was hoping for damage. At this point, it seems more likely than not that life did exist on Mars, but that indicates one of two things here, but it's hard to say which is more likely. It indicates that either life is actually pretty abundant in the universe, just basically wherever there's water, or that Earth and Mars were both seeded by the same source, or possibly one planet seeded life on the other, which is actually possible. extremely unlikely, but with enough time, with enough billions of years, is it really that crazy? Because we have definitive Martian meteorites that have landed on Earth. I don't think there are nearly as many Earth meteorites that end up on Mars, but that is still possible too. Meaning that, one major theory for life, at least among the scientific community... Oh, I should have broken this one first to check. Oh, okay, good. I was worried it would be the penny, and then I'd have to... well, then I would have missed out on a lot of money. One of the major theories for... One of the major scientific theories, barring religious explanations for life, one of the major scientific theories is that life is, because it seems so complex, it's possibly even too complex to have originated on Earth, even, so perhaps it originated somewhere else entirely, but then not through intelligent alien life or anything, but instead through, say, cells that were frozen inside a meteorite or something similar. Life could have been seeded elsewhere. That, perhaps there was some planet where there was a far better environment for life to emerge out of random chemical processes. Okay, bye room. And that for whatever reason, for one reason or another... Oh, there we go. Some amount of that life would have left on... due to, say, meteor impacts or similar. If this is the sun, okay. Just thought I'd check. I don't actually like Buddy in a Box. Why is one thing half off? Why are cards half off? I don't have anything that does that. Now I have 2 health. Oh, I might be able to make use of the tower here, especially since I have an infinite holy mantle for some reason. Until the devs realize. Oh, that's okay. So, perhaps life evolved on one world and then spread to the other, although unlikely, it is, again, possible. Another card, huh? Also, deck of cards. That could be a good way to get the blank card back. Akldama is pretty good. But, still, this is... very, very exciting news for me, at least. I know the scientific peer review process is slow and all, but it's very important that it happened this way, that it took its time, so that this is now something that people can reasonably be excited about, And reasonably be taken seriously. This idea that life can indeed be found outside of Earth. Even if the mechanisms aren't totally clear. We have 2 more of these, okay? I'm going to hold off until I get you. There we go. That's what I thought. So anyway, again, main topic for today is going to be sort of the history of attempts to identify biosignatures or life on Mars, and how they were explained away, ultimately. Most of them. Now, not all of them. PhD is pretty good, since I, lost a luck already. I think I'll take it. Nice. And again, sorry for sort of bisecting the episode that I was doing, or the topic that I was doing on... Ooh, nice. enough for another item. The topic I was doing on famous hoaxes, I will get back to that list tomorrow, it seems. For tomorrow's episode, but here we are, you know? Life happens fast. Oh, before I do, there's one more piece of news that was pretty interesting and not political at all that I wanted to share and then forgot about entirely. And that's that a newly released video of supposed, what's the term, UAPs? What does it stand for again? I always forget. Basically UFOs. It's a UFO video that was released by the House today, if I'm not mistaken. Give me fire rate, good. Fire rate is massive, because that breaks the soft cap. Yeah, so this was released, I guess, for you yesterday morning. A new video supposedly showing a UFO. Okay, I want to check here first. Yeah. Cool. In particular, this is a very fascinating video because it shows a... Also, what do I want here? I don't have any fly items. I mean, I guess I take you. It shows a... I believe a Predator drone intercepting a UFO and using Hellfire missiles against it. And this particular video showcases that the Hellfire missiles seem to just bounce off of this object, which, according to all military experts of, uh-oh. Also, let's do that. That's normal judgment. And we get a bunch of cards. Cool. I will be taking you. Another holy card, which doesn't mean anything. 2 Wheels of Fortune, the Moon, the Fool. Okay, let me do this. We grab you now. Very nice. We take you, Wow, man, I was afraid it would be that guy. Honestly, I think I'll take the Moon. Because apparently the Holy Mantle isn't needed, or the Holy Card isn't needed anymore. Anyway, according to military experts, Hellfire missiles don't simply bounce off of targets. But again, I guess not again. Uh-oh. Ugh. With this video, it is also possible, depending on your perspective of the video itself, your interpretation, it's not exactly, like, super high quality. Because things are moving very, very fast over the ocean. Off the coast of Yemen, I believe it was. This isn't floor number 2. Yeah, okay. It's also possible that the Hellfire missile missed completely, but the object, the unknown aerial phenomena that looks like a UFO and sort of acts like a UFO, was either hit and released some debris or otherwise emitted some particles of some kind that seem to, at least in my opinion, almost form a sort of triangular orbit around it. It's very fascinating. Very fascinating. And I have a PhD. Oh. My PhD isn't that useful. Except in this room. This room, it was pretty good. I don't want just speed. Okay, this is dangerous. Oh boy. Oh well. It's what we got. It could work out really well for us. That's possible. Anyway, you'll have to find the video yourself. I'm not saying I'm a believer in UFOs, but it is a very fascinating watch, though. To see a missile seemingly bounce off of a target and then emit some floating debris that keeps pace with the main UFO itself. Almost as though it's defying gravity. But as we all know, that's a song from Wicked. And not something in real life. You smelly jerk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. That's okay. We lost the 2/3 chance again. Okay, fine. Fine, game. Anyway, actual topic. The search for life on Mars specifically has been one of the longest-running threads in planetary science. And it starts even before the space age begins. In the 19th century and early 20th century... Oh, a holy card. Honestly? Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright. Astronomers like Giovanni Schiaparelli, I have butchered that very Italian name, I'm so sorry, and Percival Lowell thought they saw canals on Mars, fueling speculation about intelligent life. These turned out to be optical illusions. Spectroscopy before spacecraft also suggested a thin atmosphere, little oxygen, and no evidence of large-scale vegetation. I mean, not surprising, given how educated people are these days on what Mars does and does not have on its surface, you know. Sure, double my keys, why not? Uh-oh. Double my bombs, why not? Yeah, I have the bombs now. I even have this bomb. Is that enough to reach? Sort of. Let's try again. Nice. Oh, I won it! Oh, I'll take the speed down, though. That's worth it for the damage. Oh. Euthanasia, my beloved! Yeah, people are fairly well educated on Mars in, you know, today's world. Compared to the 19th century, where it was just kind of a red planet. Oop. Okay, hold on. Let's clear the room. There we go. And we have everything for the knife, so let's go ahead and get it here. Ooh. Let's see, the first spacecraft observations were the Mariner flybys in the 1960s. This showed a dry, cratered surface, more like the moon than Earth. This was a major blow to the idea of a lush living Mars. Yes. Yes. And then Mariner 9 in 1971 orbited Mars and found evidence of dried up river channels suggesting past liquid water, reviving hopes for ancient habitability. Now, the search for life on Mars, at least as I am discussing it today, is really US-centric here. I fully admit that the Soviets also made it to Mars, and I'm not mentioning them today. I apologize for that. This is just the information I'm going off of. I'm aware that they did. I don't know many more details than that, though. Like, in regards to what they were looking for or what they found. I mean, obviously it wasn't anything too exciting if we're still debating whether Mars has life or not. Or life has Mars. That's also an interesting debate. Huh. And who are you? Yeah, I'll take that. I have another holy card. It's fine. It's fine. Nice. It's almost enough. Ooh, Meat Cube saved me there. Ah, you're gonna make things difficult, aren't you? Man, I still can't believe that they introduced a bug where Tainted Lost is now basically just regular Lost, but easier. But without the eternal D6. That is definitely not intentional, I can tell you that much. I didn't see it in the patch notes. But this is some incredible luck for making a series on this, and this being the stage where I am at naturally, you know? And let's just clear you out. There we go. Also, let's really hope that the boss here is not a gross guy. And now we head back for the item room. I think I see where the secret room is. We'll collect that as well. Hopefully it's not the blank card. Honestly, I'll take Continuum. I have really good range, so I may as well. Let's see, so the Soviets made it to Mars as well, and we're not really talking about them today, no offense to any Soviets. Also, the Chinese have also made it to Mars. Also. I say also a lot, don't I? And the only thing I will say about their Mars missions is that they are... I mean, again, I don't have many details on what their existing mission was, or, sorry, past mission was, because the rover, you know, lived well past its lifetime, but did come to an end. Very sad when good rovers die. I believe its name was Zhurong, though. We take Star of Bethlehem. Whoa, okay. Pay attention now. Yeah, they had a rover named Zhurong. That is probably a gross Western pronunciation of it, but it is what it is. It's what I got. And yeah, I'll take that. More range. Fine. We wait until the next floor to use this just in case it's something very useful. Strength is not that great, but you know, I'll take it. This? What? Well, okay. Well, this is just further evidence that this is indeed a bug, you know? Because that is definitely not an intentional interaction, where you can't use it twice in the same room, apparently now? Huh. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, though, because I still have, you know, a renewable... I basically have the Holy Mantle for free still. It's just that I can't get the same Holy Mantle charge multiple times in the same room. Apparently. Fascinating. Death. I'll use death over here. Yeah, it seems fine. Wow, alright. Also, considering the route that it's taking, I'm gonna guess... Yep. The secret room is indeed attached to the sacrifice room. Don't shoot me. Thank you. And then it's probably to the right somewhere. Whoop. Okay, okay. Last thing I'll say about the Chinese Mars exploration so far is that I believe they just found their main discovery anyway was that there were many different layers of sediment suggesting, you know, a riverbed kind of, or shore even, similar to Earth. Wow. This is pretty good. This run is turning out pretty well. It has potential. Mainly because of this Holy Mantle bug, but still. Another Holy Card. Well, I now know that Holy Cards are completely useless to me. Gives me a permanent Holy Mantle effect. Thank you, Shielded Tears. Sure, I'll take Mom's Key, that's fine. I'll also donate a bit to get you back up. There. Every little bit helps. Let's see, the Chinese also have a plan for Martian soil samples, to collect and return Martian soil samples to Earth. Wow! So many items! And their timeline for that is 2028. They will have a mission that collects soil samples by 2028. Or in 2028, I guess I should say. So that's pretty soon. On the grand scheme of things. I'll take Mystery. Little Monstro, hey bud. Meanwhile, NASA is currently amidst a bunch of budget cuts, and they had an initial plan for soil retrieval samples. Aha. I mean, not that I need that button, but... And that plan is currently being revised, and they have no real update on it otherwise. Huh, I actually caught up with it. Bye-bye. Alright, more damage. So, there are at least no publicly facing plans by NASA to collect soil samples on Mars anytime soon, unfortunately. So it seems as though we will lose that space race. But perhaps that's just the motivation we need to start seriously funding NASA again. You know? And I recognize the irony of this fight, but we're actually doing a lot better, aren't we? I shouldn't have opened my stupid mouth. Oh, I really shouldn't have. Even with the Holy Mantle, maybe I'm just not good at, like, talking and not getting hit once with the Tainted Lost or something. That was such a promising run. I am so sad. Let me take a drink real quick. Of a non-alcoholic beverage. Taste the non-alcohol. Ugh. Oh, I should also check the... Oh. Myostosis? Is that what that's called? Yes. I wanted to check here. Okay. Well, not much, but I'm glad I checked. Can I stomp down walls now? I don't remember reading that in the patch notes, but I didn't read a lot of the finer details of the patch notes to begin with. I just read the major changes because I was excited and impatient. Myosotis. I was close. I was pretty close. Okay, well, just thought I'd check. You know, since I have the Leo effect for this floor. With the number of rocks here, you'd assume that I could get a crawl space eventually. Also, if I've learned anything from playing today, it's that I should avoid Gehenna 2. And there we have it. Wow, alright. That's pretty good. Now give me something good, please. Please. You could be good, or you could be a complete waste of money. A key! 6 pennies for a key? Blech. Yuck. Give me a money rock. Some fool's gold. Okay. Fun first floor. At least the boss isn't a nightmare. You know? This boss is fine to fight when I have no upgrades. Let's see, getting back to the history of NASA's exploration of Mars and search for Martian life. The next and biggest event on this timeline is the Viking experiments. NASA's Viking 1 and Viking 2 landers, and these were from 1976 to 1982. Oh, yes, because I have Myosotis. Of course, of course. Yeah, I'll use it here. And we have Leo again, huh? Interesting. Hold on. I'm scared. I'm less scared. There we go. I'm a little scared again. But only a little. So, again, from 1976 to 1982, NASA had the Viking 1 and Viking 2 landers, which were the first and only dedicated life detection missions sent to Mars. I'm gonna need you to chill out, flies. Thank you. And I can't hide in the rocks. Not this floor. You know, maybe I should also avoid the mines floor 1, too. The mines floor 1, too. Yes, I speak in numbers. Okay, there. That helps. With them gone, we get you. We get you. Very nice. We got you. We got you. Alright, we're making progress in this room. Okay. So, there were 3 biological experiments that were carried by the Viking landers to try and detect life on Mars. Even though we knew at that point it was not likely at all. Thin atmosphere, dust storms, yeah, didn't look good. Didn't look great. Also, can it just be this easy? Is it, no, it's not. Never mind. Okay, I'll use it here, why not? Oh, that might, yay! Oh. I have the Holy Mantle effect, you can't scare me! You scared me a little bit, but only in like a surprise sort of scare, not in a scary sort of scare, you know? We have a tech item. Ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, we have a tech item. One, count them, one tech item. Just thought I'd check. Since it's cheap, I'll take plus 2 pennies. Wow. Okay. Thanks. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, this is a really nice boss for me if I can keep it together, which is a maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. And I was expecting a troll bomb. I'd rather have the matchstick, thank you. And I guess, yeah, we just continue. That's fine. So, experiment number 1 was called Labeled Release, where they added a nutrient solution with radioactive carbon to some Martian soil. They saw, in return, an immediate release of radioactive gas, suggesting some sort of metabolic activity was taking place in the soil. Although this was first exciting, it was later explained by reactive soil chemistry, such as perchlorates and strong oxidants in the soil. Hey, look at this change. Gives it immediately. Isn't that nice? Ooh, okay, that's neat. Left or right, left or right, left or right. Right. Okay, we have key now. We have key. Oh, I don't have Leo anymore. It's finally gone. Okay, I need to find an enemy that I absolutely hate. Or I'll just save the eraser until I get to whatchamacallit. Yes, I'll take this. Okay, that was worth it. I'll save the eraser all the way until I can get to the scarred womb. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, easy boss. In before I die. Okay, we didn't die. That's good. That's good. Very good. And Scorpio on this floor is pretty nice. I'm gonna be honest. Nothing there. That's fine. And boss. Cool. And can it really be? Indeed, it was. Oh, a rainbow poop. Fascinating. We blow you up. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'll do the boss now. Not a great boss for Tech X, but it works. Let's see, the second of the Voyager experiments was called the Gas Exchange Experiment, or GEX, G-E-X. Yay, damage. Oh! I think we won. Perhaps. Perhaps. It's not guaranteed. But... wow. The only thing I have to fear is my own stupidity at this point. Yeah, go over there. And go over there. Okay. Okay. This is likely the last run of the day as well, given the current time in the episode, isn't it? That's fine by me, though. This is a pretty strong one, and we have a infinite holy mantle for some reason. That's very nice game. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, I will use a random pill I just found. And it's a Tears Up. It was well worth it. So, the gas exchange experiment. Monitored gases released from soil samples. It found unusual results, but not consistent with life. If I remember correctly, I want to say it was the second it was the second experiment. It was the gas exchange experiment. I can go a little more in depth into where Actually, I'm confusing the first and second experiments a little bit here, to be honest with you. At least with the depth I wanted to go into with it anyway. Give me something good. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't recall exactly how it went, but at least the story I heard was that, it sounds kind of like the first and second experiments. Maybe these two experiments took place at the same time. Perhaps. But that a rover took a Martian soil sample and added water with some nutrients in it to observe any release of CO2. Again, as a result of metabolic activity. And when it first added water, there was some release of CO2 at first, but then as they added more nutrient water, their expectation was that the release of CO2 would increase as well. Again, which would be a clear sign of metabolic activity, but instead, it died off completely. It dropped off completely. Leading some to speculate that perhaps... Oh, this is very nice. Perhaps there was life in the soil, but that we actually drowned it. I said we again. Oops. That there could have been life in that soil, but that by adding more water, it was basically killed off by it. It's an interesting theory. There is a theory I saw recently, as well, that suggests that Mars, for whatever reasons we may not understand just yet, may go through a sort of climate cycle that is somewhere in the orbit, planet orbit, of, I want to say, like, 400,000 years, where the ice caps may melt somewhat and create snowdrifts across the Martian surface. And the speculation is that perhaps there is a... Uh-oh. Focus up now. Okay. I don't like the ghosts. I'm tempted to erase them. I am tempted. That's fine. Actually, for only 3 pennies, this is pretty good. Okay, where is the petrified boop? It's gonna be here somewhere. Ooh, golden penny. No? There it is. Oh, right near the end, huh? Okay, well that's worthless now. But we got our money back. That's for sure. And a golden penny in this very annoying room, because it's double wide. Why couldn't you be a single wide room? Maybe it's because I chose a double wide to use the card against humanity in. Maybe that has something to do with it. Ooh, more pills. Ooh. Ooh, that is an amazing pill for me. Not the addiction. Shot speed down is what I need. We haven't found the item room yet, have we? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. More pills. There you are, finally. I've been looking for you. I would rather have mystery. Uh-oh. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Who? Whew. Oh, hold on. There we go. That was a little scary. Anyway, yeah, there's this theory, this idle speculation then, that perhaps there is microbial life on Mars, but somehow it's adapted to extreme low amounts of water. And so, by introducing a little water into the soil, we perhaps brought the life back a bit, but then... Uh-oh. Bye-bye. But then killed it shortly after, you know? Why would I want the wishbone? Get out of here, wishbone. Let's see, anyway, the third and final of the Viking life detection experiments was an experiment of pyrolytic release, or PR. Each of these has its own little abbreviation, by the way, is why I'm saying it this way. Ooh! I'll keep that in mind. Well, I don't want shot speed up, but plus nearly 4 extra damage? I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. Also, shot speed being up isn't the worst thing either. And we killed a particularly nasty boss without too much trouble. That bodes very well. Very well. Oh, hello. Why do I pick up keys? Just to suffer? I do like that I deal enough damage to kill those guys without complaint. Oh. So, what is the pyrolytic release experiment? This tried to detect photosynthesis. That is what is going on with this experiment, or at least the objective of it. There we go. Nice and dead. I'll come back for that quarter soon. Let's see. The results were ultimately inconclusive, interestingly enough, but the experiment itself was using a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer, or GCMS, which was expected to detect organic molecules. It found none. I wonder... I'm looking just at a very abbreviated summary here. So it's not clear to me why the results were inconclusive then if they definitively found none, you know? But after the Viking probes, NASA had a bit of a hiatus because they were not really that interested in searching for life anymore since, you know, they tried and couldn't really find it. So in the 80s and 90s, NASA avoided life detection missions, focusing instead on habitability of Mars, that is, focusing their research efforts on learning about Martian water, climate, and geography. Alright. No.
Shot speed up.
Oh well. Do I erase something, or do I keep it? I mean, the blue candle actually could save my life. Now that I think about it, let's maybe keep the blue candle. I could still erase something, like a spider. That's not a bad idea. If I find a spider in the rest of the floor, but, that's a solid maybe. Oh, cool. A worthless card. Ah! Oh, good. I have almost 74 coins, which would have made the nickel perfect. So it's pretty close to optimal. I do enjoy pressing buttons. Let's see. In 1996, the Mars Global Surveyor and later orbiters mapped minerals and surface features suggesting past water. Again, that's where their focus was for a while. And then, in 1996, there was the meteorite ALH 84001. I will read about it in a minute. I'm a little busy at the moment. Hold on. There we go. ALH 84001 was a Martian meteorite found in Antarctica which contained carbonate globules, tiny structures, and possible magnetite grains. In 1996, NASA scientists announced possible evidence of ancient Martian microbes, but most scientists now believe non-biological processes can explain these features. However, it did spark renewed interest in astrobiology. Kidney bean. That's okay. I'm pretty strong right now. Look at that. Incredible. He's gonna turn around if I'm not careful. Okay. Well, he didn't. Ooh, divorce papers. Oh, divorce papers. That's, oh. That's potentially another life right there. That's potentially another life. Okay, I know what I said about not going here, but at this point my build is too big to fail. Also, I'm keeping my luck. Because I like luck. I'm sorry. Is it the smart move? No. No. Sorry. Maybe it is the smart move. It's certainly not the safe move, though, is it? Well, I'm a bit full on pennies at the moment, so I'll do without. Cool. None of you are lucky. I could check. I could check these. Just real quick. Just to see what's in them. Oh. Man. Oh well. I don't need it. Not at this point. Where is thine shop that I might spend mine monies? Also, I should stop opening these, but whatever. Wow, okay. I'll go check over here first. Interesting. And then I'll open it. And then I'll open it. I was in need of a key, as I recently spent one. Ooh, that's interesting. I am tempted. I am tempted to fight the boss right now. This is not the shop. This is very sad. I will come back for that bomb. Now I will head left to migrate for the winter. Scary room. Scary room. Lots of money. Lots of money room. I'll use the money here. Okay, I won't use the money there, though. We found the shop. Alright. And it's gonna be greed! Yay! I'm so happy that it was greed. I'm gonna check all these anyway because the lighting makes it a little difficult to tell whether any of these are lucky. Let's see. Moving swiftly along. In the 2000s to 2010s, NASA's focus was on rovers, mainly, but also some orbiters. Mars Odyssey in 2001 detected subsurface hydrogen, interpreted as ice. Water ice. Hi, bud. Yeah, go. Go for it. No. It took me a second to think through that. I don't know why. I mean, I know exactly why. But it took me a second to think through that and reason it out. There's only one floor left where that is useful. I can't pass that up. Oh, maybe I should have looked for a... Oh, wait, hold on. This is bad. Uh-oh. Did I really just ruin it? I mean, I might be able to get away with it still. If I'm careful. I don't like where it goes, though. This is pretty wild. New icon. I mean, that extra damage would be real nice. But at the same time, ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Brimstone isn't bad either, all things considered. If I do enough damage fast enough, then I won't need the blue candle against Mother. But also, I have an extra life, an extra hit, and the Chariot card at the moment. But man, I was not expecting Tiny Planet to actually matter here. Ugh. Actually, no, that's not true. I was expecting it to completely matter when I accidentally took it because it was a blind choice, but I'm gonna forfeit. Yeah. Yep. We'll do our best. Oh boy. This is not great, is it? I have to do very low charges. Very low charges. I am still incredibly bummed about the fact that I got the blank card on, what, the first run of the day? Something like that? Oh, I have Stompy again. Leo, that's it. Huh. Let's see. From 2000... Oh, boy. That homing knife is so wild. From 2003 and on, Mars Express reported methane in the atmosphere, later confirmed and tested by other instruments. Methane is intriguing because it can come from biology, but it can also be a geologic process too. Although, as I understand it, kind of a rare one. Next, Spirit and Opportunity. NASA's rovers. NASA's first 2 rovers to Mars, anyway. Interesting. From 2004 to 2019, found minerals formed in liquid water, confirming Mars once had habitable conditions. This is so wild. You know, it's not that bad now that I've gotten used to it. But just watching the little ghost knife snake its way around like that is so strange. At least it does really good damage, you know? And of course, I will find the shop first, in case it matters, because it might. It might. You never know. Look at that. Look at that. What even... What? Huh? That's so bizarre. Like, it seeks out a target, but then there's a ghost knife, and then this is so strange. Oh, hello. I'll take a restock. I have all of the money in the world. So I'll see what's going on here. Hold on a minute. Also, what's next? Okay. Oh. This could be a blank card. It's possible. Even if it's lump of coal, that would be amazing for this. Now I am actually just the Lost, aren't I? That's so funny. I have a glitched Holy Mantle, and I have the Eternal D6. Oh. How does this interact? Oh. Okay, we restored our build. At this point, we have restored it. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Uh, come from behind victory? This is pretty crazy. Plan C! If you don't know this, it was just reworked. It now allows you to kill Mother and... yeah, it allows you to kill Mother and Delirium with it now. They upped the time before it activates. But also, I have a life that activates in the same room, don't I? I'm at max fire rate already, and I don't have anything that boosts it past the limit. I'm tempted to re-roll that, but let's go check the item room, or maybe the shop. Let's check the item room first. I don't have any fly items, but that would be very powerful. A very powerful option. Wow. Useless. I almost took it. There is a battery over there. Do I care that much? Not really. It's probably just gonna wind up, you know, erasing. Oh, never mind. This also works. Right. Okay. Didn't even register in my brain that was a room with enemies in it. Wow, I'm so good at this. Now, I could re-roll Plan C, but I think I'll take it as is. We'll use it against Delirium. Oh, actually, there is another use for the Eternal D6. I know I've died twice this run to a certain boss in this floor, but, surely it won't happen a third time. Surely. And in fact, it didn't. So I was proven right, and you were proven wrong. You dare doubt me? And that's all of the items here, so it's time to skedaddle. Oh! Oh! Wait, hold on. That's a new achievement? Excuse me while I tab out. It is a new achievement. I didn't realize they added that as an achievement. Yes, okay, I remember reading that you had to beat Mom's foot in order to unlock item descriptions. Supposedly, it applies to every item in your collection? Is there an option for it? Okay, there is. There is indeed an option for it. Alright. Oh, reminder for today as well. Our goal is not just Mother here, it is also Delirium. So, here's hoping. Although, you know, with this build, I think there's a good chance. Okay, we move swiftly along. We take no prisoners. And that's the room. Okay, and we are... Oh, look at that! Look at that! It shows me pills that I've found. We also watch the floor. We very cautiously maneuver. Very cautiously. This is important, because this is how I died last episode, right near the climax, wasn't it? Was due to little things on the floor. Oh, I got flies. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm allowed to get flies. And the flies have served me well. Wow. Okay. And he's dead. Don't leave. Okay. I almost left the arena altogether. Unidentified. Gulp. Very nice. Honestly, speed I am not interested in. Damage would be nice, but I'm not sure it's worth it. What am I saying? I can't get any more Devil Deals or Angel Rooms. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's so cool, and it shows you the transformations, and... No. Item pools, I guess, at the bottom. Yeah, Leviathan transformation as well at the top. Wow. That's so cool. Anyway, let's see. Spirit and Opportunity, again, 2004 to 2019, found minerals that formed in liquid water, confirming Mars once had habitable conditions. Then there was the Phoenix lander in 2008, which confirmed water ice and detected perchlorates in the soil, explaining Vikings' puzzling results. I'm having trouble seeing myself, to be perfectly honest with you. And now he's gonna do the thing, and he's gone. He's simply gone. I'm having a lot of trouble seeing myself, but I just wanted even more damage. Is that so wrong of me? Uh-oh. Okay, good. I mean, I need a familiar. Or, not need. Wait, okay. Active item? That's what that means, uh-huh. Does it tell me? I take it active item, one-time use, I get that. I almost used Plan C. That would have been tragic. Oh. Nice. And now it shows me the progress, 2/3 Seraphim, 1/3 Bookworm. Gain flight for the current room. It does. Oh, it shows you the charge times. Oh. And exclamation point means one-time use. Gotcha. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm still jazzed that there was an achievement that I did that I now have that I didn't even realize they added to Steam, even though this is an ancient game at this point. You know? But the real question, for me, at least... No, is can I get Tech 0 unlocked, finally? Can I get a second tech item from somewhere? Look at that. They were on the floor. They were waiting for me. Well, my babies move bombs. And he moved that one too. What a jerk. Infested? Sure, I'll gulp you. Infested doesn't matter. No thanks. Okay, all we need to do is beat Mother legit here without using Plan C and then head to Delirium. And... I don't think there will be an issue. Oh! I might not need Plan C. But we have finally... Oh, okay, it took 2 attempts, 2 episodes to do it, but we finally beat Mother. As Tainted Lost. Also, granted, Tainted Lost is bugged in an incredibly fortuitous way. If you haven't had any Tainted Lost achievements, if you're still missing any, now is the time to play. Oh. Stupid babies. Why aren't you smarter? Ooh. Scary room. Scary room. Also, I can't tell what effect I have. I mean, if this is Delirium, we'll just... Okay. I can't tell what my Zodiac effect is. Sure. You know, for the sake of technology, for the sake of Tech Zero... Oh! Oh! I will, I think, go to every boss. Also, Lump of Coal is amazing. Look at how big he's getting! This is now one of the wildest builds I have ever done. Oh, he's actually too big, isn't he? His radius is too large, that his homing effect is kind of negated. That's ironic. This is too powerful. It is simply too powerful. That's neat. Bye-bye. Just wanted to pick it up just in case. Just in case, for whatever reason, I don't have it as part of the collection, because it is a rare one. Can someone please give me a technology item? I would really appreciate it. Speaking of technology, the Curiosity rover. Also, is this starting to flash as well for anyone? I think it's... Oh, that's really hurting my eyes. I think it's Tech X that's causing it. I guess it doesn't animate on every frame? It looks like it animates on every other frame. No, sorry, that's not correct. That was close. This might be delirium, but I'm willing to take that risk. Something about the way it's animated looks bad. I don't have a better way of saying that. I'll continue with Plan C. Something about it flashes a lot. I guess it's the coloration or something. I don't know. I'm not a color guy. I'm white. Haha. Ha ha ha. Hey, bud. Wake up. Wake up. My flies want to meet you. Vaporized. In fact, my flies might kill these bosses before I do. Hey! Alright. There's Seraphim transformation. Very nice. Delirium is one of the three on the far left. I know that much. That much actually should have been obvious from the outset here, but anyway. Curiosity rover, 2012 to present. Used SAM, that is... Oh, okay. Sample analysis at Mars. This instrument detects chlorobenzene and other organics in rocks, plus variable methane spikes in the atmosphere. Sorry, detected. It detects a whole bunch of stuff. SAM, that is, this SAM system. And it does not stand for surface-to-air missiles. Not this time. Again, not proof of life, but indicators of possibly complex chemistry somewhere. But it's very indirect, you know. Very indirect. The Curiosity rover also helped to confirm that Mars once had lakes with conditions suitable for life. Careful now. There we go. And I also... Oh, I didn't see that. That could have been catastrophic. I could have died and used up my extra health, my extra life, and then I wouldn't be able to use that on Delirium. That was an instantaneous transition. Wow. Huh. He's over there. We'll just cut across. I could go back for the monster manual. No need. Next. ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter. Yay, more luck. Which started in 2016. Observations started in 2016. This was designed to study methane and other trace gases in the Martian atmosphere. Huh? Oh, hold on. I can do it diagonally? Diagonally. Apparently I can. Fascinating. This might be Delirium. Oh, never mind. We're good. Hold, please. I will read in just a second. He's gone. He's donezo. He's out of here. Bye-bye. Please. I need only a tech item. Only a tech item is all I ask. Let's see. So, ExoMars found very little methane overall, conflicting with Curiosity's results, which apparently is still an unresolved issue. This discrepancy between Curiosity's results and ExoMars. What was that noise? Oh, you. And now we land at the Perseverance rover. I will go investigate the other boss first, just to see whether or not it is delirium. We are going the wrong way. That is a problem. So the Perseverance rover, which touched down in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going off of my head knowledge with that one. Is exploring the Jezero crater, which is an ancient river delta, one of the best potential habitats for past life. It's equipped with the ability to detect organic carbon compounds and habitable environments, and it has been collecting samples that will be cached for the planned Mars sample return mission, which again is currently being revised, but is expected to occur sometime in the 2030s. Once more, compare that to China and their goal of 2028. Oh, well, I'm using Plan C. I've only ever used Plan C like once. I just wanted to try. And last but not least, let's go to this final boss and hope and pray. Send me your thoughts and prayers that this is a tech item, although the chances are incredibly slim. Nope. Well, it's not surprising. It just means, unless we get it in the next few episodes, it's, we'll really have to go out of our way to get it, which is kind of funny. Because Tech Zero should not be a late game item. Oh, wait, what? That's one I needed for the collection! That's one I've never gotten before. This save file. Very nice. Very nice. And with the Perseverance rover, we arrive... Oh, ghost bombs! Yes! We arrive back at our latest discovery, which again was made in, I want to say, April 2024, really, of a rock with leopard spots, a mudstone with leopard spots on it, believed to have been caused by organic matter, by organic processes, or microbes, basically. NASA's future Mars prospects include sample returns in the 2030s, of course, as well as the ExoMars Rosalind Franklin rover. There's no D in Franklin. Which is previously planned to be launched in 2028. I'm not sure about the current state of that, but this rover will drill up to 2 meters underground to search directly for biosignatures, avoiding the oxidizing surface. Yep. But the most important thing we could do to try and prove definitively that life exists outside of Earth would be to have samples brought back to Earth, you know? And so far, China's gonna be the one to do it first. Probably. And that's gonna happen in 2028. So I guess look forward to that. I wish, part of me wants there to be a new space race so that we're actually invested in this stuff, because there's a whole bunch of benefits to space races, a whole bunch of technological and economic benefits. But on the other hand, I also kind of wish we could work with the Chinese government on this, but without, supporting the Chinese government in general, Like, I don't want to be China's friend, but at the same time, I would love to collaborate with them on scientific discoveries, Like, very, very directly at an agency level, not just through like a scientific peer review sort of sense. Although that's also an important perspective too. In some sense, everyone around the world is collaborating in that. Every scientist, anyway. Anyway, that will do it for today. Today has been quite an episode, but hey, we got it done. Um, I would like to not make use of this glitched holy mantle. I really wouldn't. But at the same time, I'm not sure when that would be patched out. Presumably in the near future, but like the way I record this, I do a bunch of episodes at once. So I like I please forgive me if the entire rest of my Tainted Lost runs include this glitched Holy Mantle effect. It is not my intention to play this way. But I don't think there's much I can do about it. Maybe. I mean, I could try only recording one episode a night and delay the episodes as much as possible, but that's not great logistically for me. So I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.